morning, Knights. I'm Cassie Cathuria.
I'm Rena Kais, and you're watching Knights News.
Welcome back to another episode of Knights News.
Yearbook is asking the student body to contribute ideas, stories, and photos through distance learning. Be on the lookout for more information concerning this outreach.
On September 15th, the SMUSD School Board met concerning the district's plan of students returning to school. Preliminary phases were put in place as we now prepare to return to campus. The earliest return for middle and high school students is January, at the end of the first semester, if conditions allow. At this point, this means that this semester will be completely online.
Last week, Mr. Dawson sent out an email to the students and parents of San Marcos High. In this email, he reflected on our school's theme this year, being brave and bold. He stated, although video use is not required, it is recommended at SMHS. As we begin our 5th week of remote instruction, I want to encourage all of us to consider starting the video on trend. As a general reminder, please always check your video background and attire for appropriateness.
Having your camera on helps with the connection between students and teachers, which improves the learning experience. Whenever possible, please turn on your camera. We encourage you to step out of your comfort zone and take an active role in your education.
As many of you know, Dr. Carmen Garcia has officially resigned from her position as the San Marcos Unified School District Superintendent. She has written a farewell letter to the staff, students, and parents of SMUSD. In this letter, she gives us her gratitude and words of encouragement to all those in the SMUSD community.
In light of Dr. Garcia's resignation, Dr. Tiffany Campbell has been introduced as interim superintendent while our district begins the process of transitioning to a new leadership. Dr. Campbell was previously a principal at both San Marcos Middle and High School before transitioning over to the district office.
If you would like more information about the transitioning of our superintendents, please visit smusd.org.
A few weeks ago, I interviewed San Marcos High School teacher Ms. Tarnavecchi on a teacher's perspective of adapting to online learning. What is the biggest change to your AP course during this time?
If you're asking about being online, I guess the biggest change is just not seeing students and being able to talk to them face to face. But I have to say with Zoom, like if students stay later, I can, we talk and we can look at essays. It's just not being physically present. That's the biggest change, I'd say.
So my final question is, what advice do you have for students as they continue to move forward with distance learning especially for AP students and specifically in your class?
Right. So my advice to them would be to keep in contact all the time and to do one-on-one, discussions and talking about essays, because I think this would be really helpful. Make sure your teacher knows that you need help, and make sure that you schedule a meeting in office hours or stay after class and talk about it.
So thank you so much for your time, and I'm glad we had this interview.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Ms. Tarnavecchi for your time. We appreciate all of your hard work as well as all of the other staff's hard work and dedication to making sure that we have the best learning experience possible.
Last year, AP classes were full-year courses. However, this year, the classes are finished in one semester. Zoe Kessler interviewed Mr. Bell, an AP history teacher. In this interview, he reflects on the adjustments that many AP teachers are making.
My name is Mr. Bell, and I am a teacher at San Marcos High School.
So how do you feel about AP classes only being one term this year?
I've a lot of our students, Zoe, I am feeling a bit anxious about the new kind of format for the AP class, especially because we've never done this before. So we're not necessarily used to it. We like to know the end in sight. We like it to be AP classes to be really structured and really formatted well. And at least for me, I don't necessarily feel like that. I kind of feel like I'm a brand new teacher, kind of building a new course from scratch. So it's definitely had some challenges.
How are AP classes being impacted not only by the one-term system, but the 4x4 system and online learning right now?
Well, right off the bat, I think many AP teachers had to come to the conclusion that a large chunk of our content we're just not going to be able to cover. So a lot of teachers have really just fallen back what AP classes are, the focus on the skill development. What are the skills of the class? What are the essential things that kids have to know? I think many AP teachers like me would rather have students know some things very, very well than try to cover everything, and not get a good depth of knowledge and understanding, especially with the skills of the course. Those aren't going away. They're still going to be tested by the AP, program. The skills are the things that most teachers are focusing on.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Mr. Bell for taking time out of your schedule to talk with us. Students, remember that October 2nd is the last day to pay for your AP tests. Please make sure to stay on top of all of your payments.
ASB is asking that all San Marcos High students sign up for Minga using our school code SMHS for all up-to-date information.
Make sure you follow our Instagram and YouTube. Full episodes, interviews, and behind-the-scenes footage will be posted on these platforms.
That's it for this week, Knights. Remember to stay focused,
be positive, and we'll see you next week.